Hello again. Welcome back to Whole Latte Love live streams. You are in the middle of our Black Friday live stream marathon. I'm keeping up. Are you keeping up, Todd?
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'm John.
I'm Todd.
And thanks again for joining us. We've got a lot of fun stuff to go through today. We're going to get into focusing on heat exchangers today. For this segment, at least, we're focusing on everything today, actually. But we've got some really cool stuff to show you. Not just heat exchanger espresso machines. We have some pretty cool grinders as well. We have, of course, our legendary E37S. Yep. And we have a couple of single dosing grinders as well. And of course, we have some cool accessories that we want to show you. In fact, today Zach showed me a trick with one of the scales in front of us that I'll show you as well. I thought it was pretty cool. So
You think I don't know it?
let's find out. Let's find out. Before we get going, just want to remind you, have a look at the website. We have a ton of awesome deals going on right now, from free gifts with purchase to awesome bundling deals. Have a look at any product page. Scroll down a little bit. Look at the bundler. You can save a bunch just by bundling different products together. Keep in mind, we also have a parts and labor warranty on every single one of these products. And what else? Book a CoffeeCast. Get a full product demo from one of our coffee experts. You might get me. You might get Todd. You might get Mike or Andrew behind the boards here.
CoffeeCast is really cool because with that, we can show you up close. We have multiple cameras. We can show you up close on the machines and really walk you through what the machine does so that you're really comfortable when you buy it.
Right. Yeah, and they're a blast too. So, we've got plenty of ways of supporting you before you buy something. After you buy something, we've got your back through that process as well. Take advantage of our Barista Assist service. Say that 3 times fast.
No.
Where we help you get dialed in after you've purchased your espresso machine too. So, anyway, you wanna have a look at what we actually have here?
Yeah, let's try. I just want to add one thing real quick. I met John selling his commercial espresso machine how many years ago?
More than 10 now.
Or 10 years ago.
More than 10.
And we're lucky to have him with us now. So it's getting real pro. He's been great here in Rochester, New York. Yeah, he's like a legend here, and we're just real happy to have him. So, he's been around the block. I've been doing this 26 years. So
he's been around the block. Let me tell you.
So let's dig in.
Yeah. It is kind of a full circle moment. We were just talking about this. Todd used to bail me out whenever I had a problem with a commercial machine at whatever coffee bar I was working at in town, and now it's a full circle moment. Now we're on camera together here at Whole Latte Love. So
yeah,
hey, glad to do this with you, man.
It's fun.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So what do we got here? We got the a few Profitec products, right?
Yep. The Pro 400.
Cool.
And the Pro 500. And down there, the Becerra.
The Luce.
Luce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have some cool grinders as well. If you've watched this channel, you're familiar with the Chiato E37S. It's kind of a favorite around the studio here.
This thing has been a legend.
Yeah.
We were the first ones to bring this in from Italy many years ago. I saw it at a trade show. We brought it in, and it's been fantastic. And Chiato's a great company.
Yeah. Yep. And you know this. I've worked with that grinder on commercial coffee bars as well. So, I like to say it's the entryway from the home espresso grinder into the commercial espresso grinder. I think it does a great job at both.
Yeah,
depending on
turn it a great prosumer grinder.
Yep, absolutely. Right here, Profitec Twist SD54, and that's exactly what it sounds like. 54 millimeter burrs, flat burrs, espresso grinder only, but awesome performance. It's got a worm gear. We'll do a little close up a little later.
Yeah, and really good value.
Yeah, awesome value on it. And then of course, this is one of my favorites. You know that though.
Yeah.
Varia VS6. This is probably one of the most versatile grinders out there, an all-purpose grinder. We brought this to the SCA show in Houston this year, and had a blast working with it. Made awesome pour-overs with it, and we've made awesome espressos with it as well. Varia prides themselves on, and this is kind of in their name, being very variable with the way that you can use their products. So, we'll dive into exactly what I mean as we get going. But to talk about the espresso machines first, I guess, do you want to dive into this Profitec Pro 400?
Yeah, we'll start down here.
Nice.
It's a really compact machine. Nice power, 1.6 liter vertical stainless steel boiler. Good quality valves, really nice machine overall. And it's got adjustable brew pressure up top here. If you want to change for any reason, it's got that right there.
Oh,
It's
yep.
just like a little screw head you can turn. Water reservoir comes out the top. And they got your cup warmer here.
Nice and easy. Now,
Yep.
this is regulated by a PID as well, right?
3 temperature PID. It's not an adjustable PID, so you can change them all, but it has a switch on the bottom. You go for 3 different temperatures. It's like a low,
Cool.
medium, and high. You can look at dark, medium, light roast, or however you want to look at it.
Cool.
But whatever fits your coffee best, you can do.
Sometimes I like to use that with, you know, let's say if I have a dark roast or something, or even a medium to dark, I'll use the lower settings on those PID switch machines is what we call them, right? And then when it's time to steam milk, you know, after I've pulled my shot, then I'll crank it up to the highest temperature setting just to get a little extra steam power. That's kind of how I like to use those PID switch machines. So.
Yep. Drip tray comes off here. Easy to get out. Green light there, that just shows you have power. The dual pressure gauge. I would like when they do dual gauges.
I like that too. Yeah.
It's kind of put them all in one. You have the steam pressure and you got the brew pressure, both into one.
And right on the 1 gauge. Yeah.
No burn steam one.
Yep. Love that.
And you got your hot water dispenser.
Now this also is pre-infusion capable, right? Yeah. Now, you know what I might do is even turn that pre-infusion on. Maybe we could show folks how that's done.
Sure.
Let's check it out. Here's all you got to do. You turn her off, and then raise your brew lever. And of course, that's just a little bit of water that's been in the, turn us on there. Now, under here is where the switch actually is. So what I'm going to do is go forward, and then back to the middle setting, and then I'm going to release and bring this brew lever back down. And then we're going to just do a little power cycle. Now, watch this. We're going to get a few seconds of pre-infusion. And of course, it's just got to fill
the boiler back up.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's going to rest. There we go. Now we're right back to brewing again. So, you know, just a little extra variation to give you a little bit more control over your coffee. And in fact, now that we've got the pre-infusion dialed in, you want to pull a shot, see what we get?
Sure.
Sweet. And that'll kind of let us show some of these other cool accessories we have here too.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Did you dial this in?
You know, I'm trusting Zach and Mark on this one.
We're going blind?
Yep, let's find out what we get. Yeah. By the way, folks, we've got this one outfitted with really cool, I've got a scale for you right here as well if you need it.
Okay.
We've got this one outfitted with really cool concrete decals and accents. So that portafilter that Todd's got in his hand right here. Actually, let me show you something right here, Todd.
This is the scale you were
this
talking about.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. So
This is the secret, guys.
well, we're going to find out if you already knew or not, you know.
Nope.
So to fit a portafilter on here, you can use the scale cover, flip it upside down. Thanks, Zach, for letting me know about that. And that fits the portafilter right on top of it. By the way, a lot of free gifts with purchase right now, and that scale is one of them that you'll find in many of our offerings this weekend.
That's not bad.
How are we looking? Not too bad?
Yeah, a little over 16, which
Nice.
actually works pretty good with us.
Yeah, nice. So Todd's got a bunch of Vitamin accessories right here, including the V-Decent tamper right there as well. All right, let's see what we got.
Okay.
Little purge. Now keep in mind, these are all heat exchanger machines. So every now and then with some of these machines, you have to do a quick cooling flush, which is what Todd just did right there.
Okay. Got the brew pressure gauge here.
All right, yeah, we got a little action already. So we got a full saturation.
Yeah, looking to me like the grind setting's a little coarse.
A little
But
coarse.
we're still up there at a little over 8 bar. I would probably just add down a little bit.
Now I do have a timer kind of going in my head, and it's actually
It's not so bad.
it's really not too bad.
Yeah.
Now this is the only machine that we're going to look at in this episode or stream that does not have a shot timer. So mostly what you're looking at with the Profitec Pro 400 is compact and easy. That's kind of the name of the game with this machine. Plus I think it looks cool too.
Yeah,
You know,
good value.
really good
Nice
value.
machine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't forget, actually, if we could get one more close-up on the Pro 400, don't forget, it actually does come with these little color swatches right here. Inside the box, you're going to have 4 different colors: blue, green, red, and yellow. So depending on your mood, some people, change them on the season. Depending on what you're feeling, you can just change out your colors, kind of match things in your kitchen a little bit. Got to throw that out there. I've always kind of liked that little detail of the Pro 400.
And we have some really nice wood components for this too, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Not just that, but the concrete components too, which is a lot of
pretty
fun.
cool.
That's actually my favorite offering on that machine is the concrete. I just think it's different and cool.
Yeah, funny that one's up.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on over.
The Profitec Pro 500. I know you love this machine, right?
Yeah, this is a proven winner. This has been here for quite a while now, and exclusive to whole Latte Love. There's another version that came out. It's really dependable, really beautiful machine. Great performer, good pressure, good temperature, stability. So yeah, it's relatively basic. There's not a lot of fancy stuff on it, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some really cool features on it.
Yeah, and this machine used to have the PID down below the drip tray, right down in here. Now, the whole, in fact, you could see where it was. You see that little cut? It came out pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. The coffee was good, by the way.
Nice. I might steal a sip there. Now, the whole Latte Love version that was originally delivered to us, we were the only ones that had the PID that was visible on the actual body of the machine. Now, the whole machine altogether is exclusive to whole Latte Love.
So it's got a nice stainless steel horizontal boiler. The PID display up here with a shot timer. Doesn't have a lot of fancy stuff like pre-infusion and all that, but there's other ways where you can kind of do pre-infusion.
Yeah.
And this was outfitted with, I guess, our exclusive
olive wood, yeah, from Vitamin, yeah. In fact, a lot of the accessories that we're playing with up front here are also Vitamin accessories. So a lot of fun stuff that, especially if you look in the bundler on our website, you can find a lot of Vitamin accessories and accents that you can add to your machines and even grinders as well.
Yeah, fresh out of Germany.
Yep.
Fine German craftsmanship.
Oh yeah, just like Profitec as well, not to mention.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. Now, I think you're right. My favorite thing about the Pro 500 is its I guess lack of features. Yeah, I mean it does have a PID. It's got a shot timer on there, which is really helpful, but no automatic pre-infusion, things like that. So it's not loaded with features, but to me what that means is this is a machine that just forces you to be a barista, just use your knowledge of coffee and knowledge of dialing in. So, you're not depending on other things, you're just being a barista. And, that's something that I like to do because I just like to mess around with coffee.
Yeah, so just a really good machine. One of the really nice features I like, because I'm a tech guy, have been forever, is the steam valves on these. These are commercial quality steam valves, what we call sprung valves. There's a spring holding the valve seat in place. So when you open this, you're pulling it back away from it. So when you tighten it down, it's not actually pushing in. It's just a spring does it. So it's a regulated amount of pressure.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's actually really nice.
And you know what? I'm someone that actually really likes knobs instead of levers as well. And the reason is I like to steam milk for cortados, cappuccinos, just like a small amount of milk.
Right.
So if I have a lever, like a quick steam lever, for example, it's really just binary. It's either on or it's off. But with these, I can really just kind of ease into my steam.
Yeah, you can feather a little easier.
Feather is a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yep.
So that way I'm not, having milk just go all over the place if I'm only steaming like a little bit of milk. So
yeah.
You brought something up earlier. Not too many ways to. You don't have automatic pre-infusion on the Pro 500. We do, however, have the flow control valve installed with our new exclusive flow paddle. And I did dial in the whole Latte Love Columbia to Lima on the Profitec Twist SD54, and I ground it pretty fine. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow me to pre-infuse way longer than you would really expect. I really enjoy doing that. So because this is ground really fine, we can pre-infuse up to like 10 seconds. So want to give it a shot? We'll see how it tastes.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, sweet. Here we go. I'm gonna dose right up over here with my Barista X Series scale. And I'll try to do this upside down so that y'all can see what I'm doing here, as long as I can turn it on. Now, Todd, I didn't taste this yet.
And went blind again.
Yep. So you and I are gonna have a really good time and just kind of see what happens when you have a really long pre-infusion. Keep in mind, if you do choose to have the flow control valve installed, you are able to play those experimental games.
Sure.
You're really allowed to do anything you want. You can even ease back on the flow control near the end of the shot if you want to mitigate some acidity and things like that.
So while you're grinding, I'll kind of show how this works.
Yeah, please.
Do that. So what I'll do is I'm going to close the valve here, raise the lever. Now you see you have no flow. And I can just crack it open a little bit and just get it dripping. So you can do a low flow pre-infusion if you want, and then crank it up and then lower it back down so you have complete control. So it works as a flow control, but also you can use it as a pressure profiling. So you're controlling the flow rates to vary the pressure. So we got a pressure gauge right here on the group that you can use this to go up and down with it.
Yes.
Works really smooth, really controllable.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, now to be clear, it's not pressure profiling, you're really controlling flow. However, pressure will react as a result of the flow.
So it's always a great play on words and how we describe this.
I know.
But they're directly related. There you go.
Totally. Here we go. Let's see what I got here. Look at my retention. That was no retention, by the way. I put in 18.6. I got exactly 18.6 out.
I like that.
Yeah, love that. I'm actually going to get rid of a little bit and get right to 18 if I can here.
Are you expecting a little retention there?
Yeah, you know, yeah, I'm in the I'm in the habit, Todd, of always dosing just a little higher, just in case I lose a little bit of coffee.
Sure.
But then I always double check. But here I'm actually like, there was actually no retention there, so I'm a happy camper.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice grinder.
Yeah, and
You know, a good value again. You don't have to spend a ton of money to get some good products that work.
You know, and that's kind of the name of the game with heat exchangers to me to begin with. You know, you don't always need to go all the way up to a dual boiler to get solid espresso, to get consistent espresso. You know, you don't need to spend what you need, what you think you need to sometimes. That's where the heat exchanger lines really excel. I think they're value products and they do a lot.
And they're simple.
Yeah, just one boiler, you know? All right. Yeah, I've even used heat exchanger machines in commercial settings, you know? So here we go. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to open up this flow control. Only a quarter. This is completely closed right here with it facing directly front. Now, what I want to do is just open it a quarter.
Why don't you raise the lever, see what your flow rate looks like.
Let's see what we got. So not too much flow right there, nice and gentle.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to use to pre-infuse. So let's see what we got here. And let's take our Varia Acu scale. You know, I like to be clean. Now, I want to pre-infuse for 10 seconds. This is going to be a pretty long pre-infusion, but I do like kind of experimenting like this. I like these kind of games. And we've got our shot timer here so I can keep an eye.
Pressure's already going up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go a little longer. Yeah, I'm at 2 bar right now. I'm pretty comfortable with that. Now I'm also going to do something else. We're going to do a 1-to-3 ratio instead of a 1-to-2. All right, so I'm going for about, my aim was like 54 out. That was 18 in, 54 out. Now, what that can do sometimes is spread the flavors out, especially in these high acidity coffees. And I mean, this is the Columbia Tolima. This is a pretty high acidity coffee. That can really spread things out quite a bit, and it'll help you get a little more clarity in your shot. You know, and a lot of barista competitions is pretty popular to do those big, you know, extra water shots, 1-to-3 ratios. I think it's a lot of fun to try with single origins. So.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Not too bad.
Pretty nice.
It's crushable.
Yeah.
That's a crushable shot. I think I need it to cool down a little bit, but you know, it actually kind of tastes like.
Oh, you've got the insulated cup too, so.
No, we're right. Yeah, yeah.
I like those cups.
Anyways, too. So that's our Profitec Pro 500. You know, a lot more option as far as brewing if you add that flow control valve. So.
And real quick, if you need one or two, the Pro 400, you get not obviously, but you can include the flow control on that also.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Pretty much, you know, almost any E61 machine in the catalog, there's usually a flow control option. So.
Okay.
So we're over in Becerra land now. Now, you mentioned to me Becerra they're one of the only manufacturers that makes 100% of their parts in-house, right?
Yeah, the housing, the frames, the boilers, they actually make them in their own building, which is really cool. They got all the big CNC machines, the metal cutters, benders, the welders. They do so much of the work themselves. And it's just a pleasure to go see in action.
And that's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now, you did go visit the Becerra factory.
Yeah, been there a couple times.
Yeah. So you've seen it yourself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the big thing about the Luce to me, now check it out. We've got the PID right up top. I kind of like what they did with the design. They moved things to the top instead of down on the bottom, you know, over on the Pro 500, for example. Yeah, you've got your gauges down on the bottom, so you kind of have to crouch or do this to see what's going on. Everything you need is right here at eye level. So they've really been kind of paying attention to little details that matter. This is a vibration pump machine, so you can't plumb it in. Actually, these are all vibration pump machines, but I think a smart touch that they did with this machine is that reservoir in there is like 4 liters.
It's
huge. It's huge. So you don't need to really worry about refilling the reservoir that often. So you can't plumb it in, but you're probably not going to run out of water, you know, super quickly or anything. So now we got the flow control here as well.
Yeah. Drip tray comes off here. Give you some basics. Drip tray just pulls out like this, and got a nice heavy duty frame here. Very cool.
Oh yeah.
Power switch down here. Little light lets you know about the water level if you have out of water.
That's for the water level, huh? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. If you're out. And there's, again, this is a real basic machine. You don't have pre-infusion on it. You don't have anything. Just set the temperature, and you got the flow control, and away you go.
Easy. And you know what? The PID here doesn't show you the boiler temperature, right? It shows you the actual brewing temperature. Is that right?
Yep, which is done through a calculation, but it's done pretty well. And then up here you have a adjustable OPV if you want to change the pressure. I was told the pressure range on this is huge, that you can change it, like 3 to 14 or 15. Don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can do it.
Hey.
Some people like to play.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking to myself, I like to play around and experiment. You know?
The reservoir just pulls straight out here.
Easy.
Yep, very
easy
simple.
peasy. Yeah.
Yep, and if you ever have to get the housing off, comes off super easy to get in there for any maintenance you want to do down the line.
I saw you take it off a second ago just to kind of have a look at things, and you were able to get it back on in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
so.
real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got the joysticks on these. Oh, I think you guys were telling we had this set up in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And the guys are really psyched because the steam pressure on this is incredible.
Yeah.
So if you want to eat a frothing machine, this is a good way to go.
Big time. Yeah, thanks to that copper boiler, really good conductor.
Yep. Yeah. And it's got this tea coating on it, which is supposed to prevent corrosion. It's all food safe. I think, but maybe Rocket's doing it now too. I can't be sure. I think they might be, but that's been a Becerra thing for a while.
Oh, really? That tea. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I'm learning a few things as well. You know.
Yeah.
Now this one, I was thinking we could put together some kind of a latte or something. We can steam and actually show how well this thing steams. I mean, you can steam
Sure.
5 ounces of milk to 140 degrees in like 16 seconds, which is pretty not too far from what you want in a commercial machine as
Sure.
well. So,
Yep, it's got the joystick valves on it,
mhm.
which you can feather. It's a little hard. In fact, it's really hard.
It's just harder. So, and I know I just brought that up with the knobs.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll tell you what, I am in the minority there. Everybody wants levers instead of knobs. So, you know.
So why don't we'll show the grinder and then we use that coffee to brew on for your latte.
Great. So this is the Varia VS6. We were just talking about this a little while ago as well. True to their name, this is one of the most, variable, hence Varia, right? One of the most variable grinders in our entire catalog, actually kind of in the entire world, really. You can easily change the burrs in here for not just flat burrs, but conical burrs as well. Very few, if any, grinders in the world can take both flat and conical burrs. So, and we were just talking about, like, if you want to experiment, if you want to play around, use the OPV that can go all over the place.
Sure.
Same thing here. If you're the kind of person that really wants to experiment, and I'm thinking of myself here,
sure.
Then this is your grinder. Yeah. Plus, you've got,
there's more.
Yeah. I don't know if we can see the screen too well on camera here, but this knob right here, there's really only one control. You can rotate this knob on the side, and when you press it, that turns the grinder on. Now, rotating the knob changes the RPM of this grinder. So this will go from 500 all the way up to 1600 RPM. So you can have a nice slow grind down here at 500, which I kind of like for pour overs, things like that. Just a little extra precision, a little higher clarity. Or you can really crank it up, go to 1600 for espresso. Kind of help promote fines and things like that. And you need fines for some restriction to make sure that your shot's not just flying out super fast. So.
Yep.
For what we're doing here, I'm going to keep it pretty high. I'm going to go 1600. I do have a single origin. I'm going to make a milk drink out of it, but all the fruitiness in this Ethiopia Limu, I think it does actually kind of pair well with milk, kind of like a strawberries and cream type of thing. So
have at it.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
I'll find you some milk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, can you do a milk run for me?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna hot start this one. Now what that means is I'm gonna turn the grinder on and then dump the beans in. So that requires 2 dosing cups. So here's what I have. And we'll do just another 18-gram dose.
Which is nice. The grinder has good starting torque, so you don't have to do that, in case you're thinking of that.
Yeah, and I think that's how the hot start thing got so popular. Is just kind of a lack of starting torque. You really, with this grinder, you really don't need to as well, though. It's just a habit that I've gotten into. It comes with actually a pretty nice little RDT bottle here, pretty fancy. It also comes with a very cool kind of like air travel case. So pretty heavy duty stuff that you kind of get for free on top of the grinder.
Yeah, all sorts of, it's very like a hard pack.
Yeah, it's cool. I'd be comfortable putting that on an airplane.
Oh, without question.
Yeah. So,
and they're pretty heavy, so they're pretty durable.
Oh yeah. This is space grade aluminum. Zach keeps talking about, should we do a test where I like run it over with my truck? And I'm going, maybe not right now. So, magnetic dosing cup comes with one of these, so it'll just pop right in and stay solid the whole time. Now, I've got this at about 2.5. We're zeroed right there. For espresso, I want to be right about there at 2.5. Let's get anything else out with these bellows.
Sure. So you say this is good for doing drip and espresso?
Both. Yep.
Really good for switching in between, which is nice.
Yep. Yeah, we were doing both pour overs and espressos at SCA in Houston this year with this grinder. There we go. Quiet too, right?
Yep.
All right, now I'm just gonna See if I can get any extras out with these bellows right here. Now, this right here is a bit of a knocker as well. So you can get any extra retention out that way just by kind of hitting that a little bit. So let's actually dose and pull and have some fun. Oh, you know what? I do like to be clean, don't I? Are you over caffeinated yet today, or are you hanging in there?
I've had quite a few.
Yeah, you and me both. Yeah, we started at 10 a.m. Eastern time today. And we've been drinking coffee for every single stream we've done. Hey, we have a couple of questions too. Would it be a benefit of going with the ride over this machine? You know, I think the ride is an awesome dual boiler. So I would say temperature consistency might be a little bit better just because you have a totally separate boiler. As far as price goes, I think it's going to be pretty tough to beat any of these machines, honestly. And that to me is the beauty of heat exchangers. It's a bit of a value category. So, you know, especially if you like milk drinks, you know, cappuccinos, lattes, things like that, and you might not be like chasing too much nuance, then I think a heat exchanger is going to be the name of the game for you. However, temperature consistency with these machines has really kind of come leaps and bounds. So, you know, that's not to say that you can't get good. I mean, you just had a banging shot right there, right?
Yep, sure.
So there we go.
Definitely a fan of the dual boilers, but you can do really well with these also. No
Absolutely.
doubt about it.
Absolutely. I'm just going to purge a little bit. Like I said, sometimes these can get a little hot. Now I'm going to do the same thing. This is ground pretty fine. So I'm going to pre-infuse pretty significantly. Now this is completely closed right here. I'm going to open it up to about right there. We're going to do the same thing, about 10 seconds or so. And I'll steal my scale. How about this? These are brand new cups for us, actually. These are called not neutral Pico cups, and this color is Pacific. I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get a few of these for people in my family for the holidays. Don't tell them.
I'm sure. Are they watching you?
I was gonna say, unless they're watching right now. All right, so we're at about, let's do the same we did last time, about 12 seconds, and let's bring it up. Now, it's tough for folks at home to see our flow because we don't have a see-through cup, but we have a pretty decent flow going right now. I also want to throw this out there. If you do pre-infuse, a good rule of thumb is don't count the seconds before your actual extraction. So during your low flow phase, don't count that time. If you're going for a 25-second shot, for example, and you're pre-infusing for 5 seconds, that means your total time is probably going to be 35 seconds. 30 seconds. Don't count the first 5 seconds as your shot time. So that's kind of my tip of the day for you. I'm sure that there's been several of those. All right, I'm going to get some milk ready. Give this a sniff for me. Let me know how it's how we're doing.
That's fine.
Yeah?
That's good. Yeah.
All right. All right, now let's steam some milk. See how this steam wand does.
So you've got quite a bit of milk in there.
You know, it's a pretty big.
Which is nice.
Yeah, pretty big
Shows
cup.
what the machine can do.
Right. Yeah. Now, usually when we test machines, we're only doing about 5 ounces of milk. I think I've got a good, 10 or so in here right now. So here we go. Can you see me okay, Mike? Yeah. Hey, there we go. All right, let's check it out.
So that steam valve, one position a lock, the other position you have to hold it.
That's right.
Which is good to know.
Yeah, that's tripped me up a few times. Once you get used to it, pretty simple. But this really feels pretty close to my barista days working on commercial machines. I have an awesome roll right now. Have a look at that.
Yeah, I'll wipe it down.
Velvety.
Yeah, nice and creamy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, now the real fun. Let's test my latte art skills. Mike, do you need a drink or are you caffeinated over there? Dude, I am set. He's like, I am set. All right, let's see what we got. Let's go overhead and see if I have any barista skills left from those days. Two, three, four. Oh, just made it. Yeah, I did have a lot of milk in there. I could have used a little more. So there we are.
Yeah, very nice.
Shoot, I still got it, man.
Yeah.
After all these years.
Yeah, nice. No pressure.
No, none. Cool. Grace, we've got we've got some visitors in here. We just made a drink if you would like one, unless you're over caffeinated at this point.
Sure, I'd have some.
It's all yours. Yeah.
So come say hi, Grace.
Yeah. Now Grace does all of our photography. Hi.
Hello.
This has been a bit of a marathon day for all of us, so
Here
we're
you
having
go.
fun. This one's for you.
Wow, it's beautiful.
I hope it tastes beautiful as well.
Cheers.
Cheers. So the beautiful
Cheers.
photography you see on our site and the blogs, Grace.
She's the best. There's nobody like her.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Well, any closing thoughts, y'all?
Probably just a quick review in case somebody just kind of jumped in here near the end.
Sure.
We'll just kind of go over the ProfitTech Pro 400. Nice basic machine. 3 different temperatures for the PID, so you
Mhm.
control low, medium, and high, which is good for steam pressures for the high or adjusting for the type of coffee you have.
Mm-hmm.
Different colored handles. This is the concrete. Different colored fronts you can put on it. Real basic. Reservoir comes in there, and you have adjustable brew pressure right there.
No, that's
Your
right.
OPV.
Keep forgetting we've got the external OPV on that one too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ProfitTech Pro 500, which is like a legend. It's been around a long time.
Yeah.
Exclusive to whole latte love. We gotta love this machine. Again, relatively basic, but durable, rocks. We got our custom, or what do you call our exclusive olive wood
Yeah, that's right. From Vitamin.
vitamin and a custom handle there. Again, basic machine, but this machine rocks.
Yeah.
Super high quality commercial valves, sprung valves on that one.
By the way, all of our technicians, whenever I mention the ProfitTech Pro 500 PID, they go, "Oh, I love that machine."
Yep.
You included, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got the Bazzera Luce, another basic but really good high quality machine. Incredible steam pressure on this one, flow control. Reservoir comes in the top there.
Oh yeah.
Adjustable OPV on this one. And if you want to get this machine with a water line, you get the Soleil.
That's right.
The Soleil, that'll have I think a rotary pump and a water line hookup and a drain line.
Yep. Yet another heat exchanger machine from Bazzera. Their heat exchanger lineup is pretty killer. The
Yeah.
Aria, the
Mhm.
the Soleil, and the Luce. The reservoir in here is huge. So even though you can't plumb it in, you got tons of access to water. So
Chiato E37S, this has been a legend and the made for commercial, but we sold it for prosumer, did incredible. Worm gear, super high quality. Was it 83 millimeter burrs?
83.
83.
Yeah.
Big burrs, super.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the ProfitTech Twist,
Yeah.
single dose.
Right.
Great value, does a nice job.
Yeah, I was actually pretty happy with that just now.
It comes with this.
I totally forgot to
Forgot about
mention.
that. So go
Yeah.
ahead, mention that.
Yep. This does come with a tamper
Mhm.
as the base, so you can
Yeah.
put your dosing cup right on there, and that is an adjustable depth tamper. So it's just kind of a little extra smart touch that they gave you.
Yeah, nice. And then we got the Varia VS6 DC motor, adjustables, variable speed, what, 5 to 1600?
Yeah,
500.
500 to 1600 RPM.
Sure.
Yeah, just wild. And then on top of that, you can change burrs from flat to conical. There's 6 different sets, I believe it is.
Yeah.
So depending on what you're looking for with the flavor of your coffee, you can update your burrs accordingly, which to me is something that I look
You can
for.
play to your heart's content.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks everyone for joining in, and Todd, thanks for dealing with me for 45 minutes.
Good to join you.
Cool, glad to hear, and keep us in mind for all your holiday shopping needs. You can save a bunch of money with the bundler tool. You can book a CoffeeCast if you need any expert help so you can get a live product demo. And we've got one more stream for the day, and that will conclude our Black Friday marathon. But thanks, everyone, for joining us. And Todd,
Yeah.
good
Thanks, guys.
stuff.
Nice.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.